My name is Taylor Reichelt. I'm a recovering alcoholic addict. I recently got a year clean and sober. I first started using drugs when I was 12 years old. Marijuana was the first drug that I used, and then quickly after that, I got into crack cocaine. Growing up in Venice, California, drugs were very, available. Quickly from that, it escalated to everyday use. I went for about 15 years in my addiction. In the end, heroin, methamphetamine, and crack cocaine were what really brought me to my knees into the darkest places of my life. I ended up homeless. I lost everything, including my family. My neighbors were told to call the cops if they saw me. I did time in jail. I got Hep C because of this disease. I have a bad heart now because of my drug use. And I basically got to the point of wanting to die. I was 27 years old, had no money to my name, had just got released from jail in Utah, and I had to make a decision. It got to the point for me where I had run out of veins a long time ago. I usually spent most of my time either trying to get drugs or anywhere from 12 to 24 hours looking for a vein. Most of my day was spent on my bathroom floor covered in dried blood, just searching for veins. I got the opportunity to go to treatment, and so I took it. When I got to beginnings, I didn't even really care if my life got better. I just wanted it to change. So I did what these people told me to do. I took advantage of all the clinical staff. It was the first time in my life that I actually really spoke about my feelings, or I was really honest with anybody. Before getting here, I had only had 12 days of sobriety, really, since I was about 12 years old. So when I first got here, I kind of realized, what life really was about. I started making friends. I started realizing that, hey, I'm not such a bad person, and I quickly fell in love with sobriety, While here, I figured out that, I like, going to the movies. I liked hanging out with people. I liked going to the gym. There were things that I'd never known about myself that I really started to figure out. Once I realized that, I kind of just took advantage of it. Everything that people told me to do, I did. Whether it was make my bed in the mornings, or whether it was, really get into some deep stuff that I didn't feel comfortable talking about with anybody, or that nobody had ever known. Now I just do my best to try to give back. I now work for Beginnings, and try to kind of give people the opportunity that I was given. For me, it's important to be able to connect with a lot of people that are first coming in here. I know where they were. I know that sense of hopelessness and that feeling that nothing's ever going to get better. I was born to die a junkie. That's what I had convinced myself of, and that's what I thought I deserved. And to come out of that and to see people really turn that corner and make that decision to actually live is extremely rewarding for me. The people here at Beginnings took the time out of their day to really try and connect with me, and really were rooting for me to make it. I felt like they actually cared. I didn't feel like I was just another dollar sign or another person just coming through here. I felt like I had entered a family and entered a place where I could really start to rebuild my life. I was given the opportunity to really just find myself, a second chance at life, if you will. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I learned here that the experiences that I've been through can help somebody else, and that's extremely important to me. My entire life I was a taker. I would never was able to help anybody. All I did was take and lie and steal and cheat. And now I have the opportunity to use all that to help people. And that's, what I've basically dedicated my life into doing. I'm able to be there for my family, be there for people today. A simple promise of I'll be right back is something I couldn't keep, in my addiction. And I can go far beyond that today.